Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so your friends see it. Thank you.
More evidence: FBI let Hillary off the hook for illegal server. Anti-Trump FBI agent Peter Strzok, the agent initially in charge of investigating Hillary Clinton's use of a private email server during the 2016 campaign, may have been responsible for a major screw-up toward the end of his investigation. Fox News has the details. During the final months of the Clinton email investigation, FBI agent Peter Strzok was advised of an irregularity in the metadata of Hillary Clinton's server that suggested a possible breach, but there was no significant follow-up, according to two sources with knowledge of the matter. Sources told Fox News that Strzok, who sent anti-Trump text messages that got him removed from the ongoing special counsel Robert Mueller's Russia probe, was told about the metadata anomaly in 2016, but Strzok did not support a formal damage assessment. One source said, "Nothing happened." Wait, nothing happened? For months, we've been bombarded with claims that Hillary's illegal use of a homebrew email server was no big deal. But then we were told it was an act of war, that Russia hacked the DNC servers, only to release compromising information about Hillary Clinton's campaign and the furtive effort to undermine the candidacy of Bernie Sanders. During his statement letting Hillary off the hook for her crooked server, former FBI Director James Comey admitted that hostile actors gained access to the private commercial email accounts of people with whom Secretary Clinton was in regular contact from her personal account. Gee, that sure sounds worrisome. So why didn't Strzok come forward earlier with this information? Why did he not look further into a breach of Clinton's private and illegal server? We already know that Strzok was vehemently anti-Trump during the campaign, and badly wanted Hillary to be president. He even went as far as to alter language on Comey's report of Clinton's activities to read as extremely careless rather than grossly negligent, which comes with attendant criminal charges. Perhaps there is a connection? What do you think? Why did Strzok not follow up on this breach, which could have put national security in danger? Tell us your thoughts below. Samantha Power issues veiled threat at POTUS Trump after McCabe firing, not a good idea to piss off John Brennan. On Friday evening, Attorney General Jeff Sessions fired Andrew McCabe on the recommendation of FBI disciplinary officials. Both the OIG and FBI OPR reports concluded that Mr. McCabe had made an unauthorized disclosure to the news media and lacked candor, including under oath, on multiple occasions, Sessions said in a statement. The FBI expects every employee to adhere to the highest standards of honesty, integrity and accountability. As the OPR proposal stated, all FBI employees know that lacking candor under oath results in dismissal and that our integrity is our brand, Sessions added. Hours later, President Trump took to Twitter to laud the move. Andrew McCabe fired, a great day for the hard-working men and women of the FBI. A great day for democracy. Sanctimonious James Comey was his boss and made McCabe look like a choir boy. He knew all about the lies and corruption going on at the highest levels of the FBI. On Saturday, Brennan lashed out at President Trump over McCabe's firing. When the full extent of your venality, moral turpitude, and political corruption becomes known, you will take your rightful place as a disgraced demagogue in the dustbin of history. You may scapegoat Andy McCabe, but you will not destroy America. America will triumph over you. Is Brennan's tweet a sign that he is anxious about his alleged role in the Steele dossier? House Intelligence Chairman Devin Nunes is reportedly investigating Brennan and other Obama officials for their role in promoting the dossier. The New York Post's Paul Sperry says Nunes is also investigating whether Brennan perjured himself in a public testimony about the dossier. Sperry reported. In his May 2017 testimony before the Intelligence Panel, Brennan emphatically denied the dossier factored into the intelligence community's publicly released conclusion last year that Russia meddled in the 2016 election to help Trump's chances of victory. Brennan also swore that he did not know who commissioned the anti-Trump research document, excerpt here, even though senior national security and counterintelligence officials at the Justice Department and FBI knew the previous year that the dossier was funded by the Hillary Clinton campaign. In an ominous tweet, former U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Samantha Power warned Trump about angering Brennan. "Not a good idea to piss off John Brennan," Power tweeted. In response to Power's veiled threat, Wall Street Journal editor James Taranto asked, "Why? Are we supposed to construe his tweet as a threat to do something? If so, what?" Former FBI Director James Comey issued a warning to President Trump: "Americans can judge for themselves who is honorable and who is not." Former FBI Director James Comey ripped President Trump just hours after the firing of FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe, saying Americans will judge for themselves who is honorable and who is not. "Mr. President, the American people will hear my story very soon. And they can judge for themselves who is honorable and who is not," Comey tweeted on Saturday. Comey is expected to use his upcoming book tour to directly rebut Trump's attacks on the FBI. The book, A Higher Loyalty, Truth, Lies, and Leadership, is due out April 17. Comey, who was fired by Trump last year, made the comment the day after Attorney General Jeff Sessions fired McCabe. Sessions said that McCabe was dismissed for not being honest with investigators and for making an unauthorized disclosure to the media. However, McCabe claims he was fired to try and undermine Special Counsel Robert Mueller's probe into ties between the Trump campaign and Russia. McCabe served as acting director of the FBI after Comey's firing, which has reportedly been a key area of interest for Mueller in the probe. Trump had celebrated McCabe's firing on Twitter and used the opportunity to also take a shot at Comey. Andrew McCabe fired: "A great day for the hard-working men and women of the FBI. A great day for democracy. Sanctimonious James Comey was his boss and made McCabe look like a choir boy. He knew all about the lies and corruption going on at the highest levels of the FBI," Trump tweeted. Major Andrew McCabe lie exposed. The former deep state official was informed of firing in advance of news media. Fired FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe was fired on Friday. The former deep state official released a statement Friday night following the news. McCabe blasted President Donald Trump for tweeting about him and calling for him to be stripped of his pension. A representative for Andrew McCabe said he heard of the firing from the news media. Andrew McCabe and his attorneys were informed of his firing before the news media. The Hill reported. The Department of Justice, DOJ, pushed back on a report Friday that former FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe learned of his firing from a press release. A DOJ spokeswoman told The Hill that Mr. McCabe and his lawyer were informed in advance of the news media after a representative from McCabe told CNN that the number 2 FBI official learned of his firing by Attorney General Jeff Sessions through a press release. McCabe, who served with the FBI for more than 20 years, was fired Friday just 2 days shy of when he was set to retire, potentially jeopardizing his pension. McCabe had stepped down under pressure in January and was already on a leave of absence. Other former Trump administration officials have faced unceremonious ends to their careers. Earlier this week, Trump ousted Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, who reportedly knew of his impending ouster ahead of time but was surprised when it was announced Tuesday on Twitter. The secretary did not speak to the president this morning and is unaware of the reason, but he is grateful for the opportunity to serve, and still believes strongly that public service is a noble calling and not to be regretted, read a statement from a top Tillerson aide at the State Department who was later fired. Former FBI Director James Comey also reportedly learned of his firing last year from a TV news report while speaking to employees at an FBI field office. The Los Angeles Times reported last year that Comey initially thought the news was a prank, before staffers pulled him aside to inform him of the news from the White House.